So we've had a lot of people asking us online to tell us about how the game plays right out of the box. This is the Elite Edition Mahogany Crokinole board. You can see the box for it over here. I just pulled it out of the container this week. And I've had a lot of people asking to sign it, just see how it plays. I'm not an expert in this game by any means, and I don't really have an easy way to assess how this works or how viscous the surface is or how smooth it slides, however you want to say it. What I want to do though, this is not wax, it's just out of the box. So what I'm going to do, I have this tape measure here, and I'm just going to lift this up and see how high up I have to lift this for these discs to slide. So we'll see if I can do this in some kind of scientific manner so you guys can see how this works. And then I'm going to wax it as well. So I've got this is set to 12 inches. That's obviously not going to go that high before it slides, I'm assuming. But I just want to see how this goes. Okay, so that looks like at about 7 inches. It's heavy, and I'm with my left hand. So at about 8 inches is when it started to slide. I'm trying that again with my right hand. My left hand's not as strong, so it looks kind of wacky. Try again from this side. It was between 7 and 8 inches. They all started to slide. We'll see if this is any different. Just kind of get a feel for it. You can see this going up. I'll raise this up here like that. I'm shaking a bit. It's heavy. 7. So they all start sliding. Oh, this one's not sliding as much. That one started sliding right in there. So yeah, it looks like about 7 inches it started to slide. What I'm gonna do now is wax these discs and the board with carnauba wax. You can use Mother's carnauba. You can use the one we will be including. I'm using this gold class carnauba plus paste, exclusive blend of carnauba plus polymers, protecting polymers, which is similar to what we have. So I'm just going to put this on here. The way you put this on is basically you're going to take a microfiber cloth, rub it on here, rub it on, well, obviously in the paste, and then just apply it throughout the whole board. You don't need to take the screws off to do this. And then I'm also going to rub it on all the discs, on all of these discs. Let it dry to kind of a waxy looking substance. And then I'm going to use a new part of the microfiber cloth to just wipe it off. And then we'll do the same test again and see if that's any different to see how this goes. It obviously feels really smooth. It looks really smooth. I mean, it plays. I played Crokinole for 10 years. It plays great. But again, I'm no expert. So we'll see if we can make this a little more scientific and just see how this works. Okay, so let me show you how this works. I have just been taking a little bit of this carnauba wax on the end of this microfiber cloth. I don't know if you can see it from the angle that the camera's at, but I've done this quadrant right here from these two lines, where if I look at it from my angle, I can see that I've done the waxing of it. So I'm gonna start doing the next one, the next quadrant. Oh, I got a little bit extra into the hole there. Not that it matters, but you see I'm taking a little special attention around the pegs to make sure I get all the corners. I'm gonna do this area here. I can feel this area is a little bit rougher, but I can see as I do this, and I can feel it with my hands, how much wax is going on. Feels like it's getting a little low, so I'm gonna put a little more wax on it. You can feel free to be as liberal as you want with this. I don't know if you guys can see it off of the glare, but I can definitely see where it's done from my angle. Maybe I'll try and pick up the camera here and show you that better. But this whole side has been done with that. Let me see if you guys can see that from this angle here. Can you guys catch that glare? Yeah, there you go. See how you can see the glare on that side? Kind of see how that looks. It's all waxed up there. And I'm just gonna do the other half here. So maybe I'll speed this up when I edit the video. We'll see. I'll turn this around, do the other half. Do this side here. A little more wax. Some more wax here. I think I need to recenter the camera probably. Yeah, definitely need to recenter the camera. There we go. That's good. Some more wax on here. Just like Danielson. Wax on, wax off. Literally applying the wax first. And if you look at it at an angle, you can see, just make sure you get all the spots. You can see kind of the glare of the light to see all that going on. A little more. Always getting a little bit light on the application. Yeah, I can feel, you can definitely tell where it's been waxed and where I put it on and where I haven't. You can feel it as it goes on. Make sure I got this spot right here. A little more. Just getting a little bit, when you rub it, it gets wet, it gets warm just a little bit, and it starts to come off onto the microfiber cloth. It's something you don't want to hurry. Enjoy the process and know that you're going to make your board that much faster. Get all that on there now. I've hit every spot. Let me just look at it in the light. Don't see any spots that are obviously missing. I think it's all on there. Let me just double check these spots here. Yeah, they're all on. Okay, so that's done. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to start waxing the discs. So I'm going to apply wax to both sides like that, and I'm going to set it aside. I'll just put them in the ditch so I know where I've done. And if you have a lot of wax on them, especially with these black ones, you can usually see it. See the wax on there? You definitely want to wax it nice and clean. Put those over here. So that's kind of how you do this. Just going to wax them all. And once that's done, we'll move on to the brown ones here. I can feel the wax is kind of getting low. I'll reapply a little more. Go ahead and stop the video. This is a lot of waxing. Okay, so we've let it dry for a while. You can let it dry as little as like 10 minutes if you want, or as much as, I don't know, it doesn't matter, as long as you want. So I've got the side that has the carnauba wax on one side. I'm just going to go to the opposite side and just use this to swipe this down. You'll definitely need a lot of resistance as you pound on this, especially if you let it dry for a long time like I have. Just want to wipe that carnauba wax off. Slide these down to get this out of the way. And you'll definitely hit resistance. You have to scrub pretty hard to get all the, you can see a lot of it's coming off. Well, at least I can see it. I don't know if you can see it, but I can see it. This is the important thing. I'm actually gonna stand up and do this because it's on there pretty good. I'll let it dry about half an hour, 40 minutes, so it's nice and glazed. Just to create a nice sheen, that's what I'm going for. Got most of it off of this here. Quite a bit. Try a new spot. Do the middle. Obviously, if you don't wipe it all off, it's going to stick and it will be not very clean, not ideal. So I'm really pushing hard, try to get all that off of here. Get all that wax off. Around the edges. Definitely need a little elbow grease to get this stuff off. Maybe don't let it dry quite so long as I did. Now I'm looking at the edges and the angles. I can see where there's still little bits of wax on there. You can see it on there still a little bit. It's definitely coming off though. Here by the pegs, I still see quite a bit. Feel free to use a new microfiber cloth while you're doing this. Keeping a close eye on the corners here. Make sure I get it all off. Oh, not so much right here. Yeah, I can see it, some right there. So you want to take your time, make sure you get it all. Oh, that's much better. It feels smooth. A little bit right there. Oh, some right there. And I have through the discs as well. Since I started with the white, I'll do those first. Let me just look and see if I see anything. No, it looks pretty clean. Looks pretty good. Oh, there's a spot. Just pay special attention to the pegs. A little harder to get it all off of there if you're not careful. Okay, now I'm going to start on the discs. I find the easiest way to do this is to rub them with my thumb on both sides pretty hard. As I finish them, I'm going to put them back in the box, so I know which ones I've done and which ones I haven't. You can definitely feel them getting smoother as you go. Rub that wax off. And I'm going to just keep doing this till I get them all waxed off. Okay, so I've waxed all of these. I don't know if you can see the shine on them now. And the board has been waxed as well. And I'm going to try the same thing I did last time. My hands are tired from all the waxing. My arm's a little sore, or at least my wrist and my fingers. I'm going to pick this up and see how this goes. If I can do it from here so you can see them moving. See at 9, 8, they started moving. Last time it was at 4 or 5, right in there. This time it was like 8 or 9. So it was definitely lower pitch, lower angle before they started sliding. So I don't know for what that's worth, but I can tell definitely the wax helped, and it's objectively helped me. Okay, so I have here a standard board. This is the beach one. Just pulled it out. You can see what comes with it. It has the same kind of a disc box, has all the discs, and has pegs in here to put on. So what you want to do with the pegs is just stick them on into the holes, like so. You just want to kind of, they don't go in all the way. You just want to twist them and push them down until they go flush. That way you can take them off if you choose you want to put on a rubber screw set or something else later. So that's how those work. I'm just gonna do the same experiment I did with the Elite boards with the same tape measure up. I've got 2 discs here. This one's much lighter, so it's not nearly as bad to pick up. See where this goes to. That's at 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 5. So it slides pretty smooth. I actually think it slides, looks like it slides better than the standard board. I'm not gonna go ahead and put the pegs in because I'm gonna put rubber screw sets in here and just see how those fit. But I'm gonna go ahead and wax it first. So I have the same wax I've been using, and I have a new microfiber cloth, brand new. You can get like a 10-pack of these on Amazon for like $5 or something. They're super easy to get. And I wanna say this wax I got it on Amazon too, or maybe it was at Walmart, I don't know. They're everywhere here in the US. It's easy to find carnauba wax. Just look in the auto parts cleaning of your car section, car cleaning section, I guess. So anyway, this is a beach board. I'll show you how this looks when I get it waxed. Okay, so I have waxed all of these discs and the board, and now I'm going to check out how high this goes before these 2 discs fall. Let's see, I'm at 10, 9, 8, 7. You fall at 7, not at 3 or 4. So yeah, the wax definitely helps.